Welcome back, everybody. My name's Chris Orme. This is 3000th Duel. It is a action adventure that sells itself on battles and speedy, exciting action, fight against monsters, and travel an unidentified world, discovering basically a secret that I have no idea what it could be at this point. But it's by Neopopcorn Games. I believe Neopopcorn Corp are the publisher and developer. This came out a couple of days ago from this recording. It's in early access. It's $14.99 right now on Steam. And yeah, you're basically a hero that has no memory. You've got this mask on. There's a lot of mystery. We don't know anything about this world. And there's something about him and his place in this world, possibly, that you discover as you play that is quite unsettling. And I guess it's either going to be an interesting reveal or perhaps you have some influence over that. As always, I do like to check the settings. Okay. So we're just going up, down, left, right. I, of course, do play in certain ways, mouse and keyboard. So I can walk, I can attack, I can jump. Cult is E. Okay. Dash is shift. Tab. I think that's okay. So we can go with a few options, not too many. Don't have a gamepad. Separate audio sliders, which is good enough for me. So, English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, and I have no idea which one's which. I think there's Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, I believe. Although I would not be able to tell you which one is which. Those two are fairly similar. Kind of be variations on each other, and is it two different types of the same language, perhaps? I don't know. We are playing in English. My knowledge of languages isn't that high, but the practice in those is pretty good. I'm playing version 0.9.12. So this is a little bit of a platformer, a little bit of a side scroller, an action adventure combat driven game with various monsters to fight and that unfolding drama behind the scenes of the past, sort of the hero's past unfurling as we go. Oops. So the sound so far is okay. It's decent music, decent battle sounds. Although they seem really quiet to me for some reason. The forest of old memories. Okay. This seems very interesting start. Gotta say, look a little bit like a badass there. Fairly responsive for a keyboard. The Dead Whisper. It's the Dark Flash. The one I saw when I was young. Interesting. Did we not just see a Dark Flash? A memory of Dash. Okay. So I can't jump through platforms. Okay. Okay. So no fall damage. I mean, that's a good thing. Especially for someone like me. Yeah. Okay. So I was hoping to be able to play this, like, kind of smoothly, but that's not going to be the case. That's really not going to be the case. Okay. So I've got certain ways I like to play games, but sometimes it doesn't really work. Doesn't really work sometimes. Should I just go... Yeah, let's go. So at least now I'll have this. I was hoping I could dash across that. I guess not. Why did it turn me around? No. So part of it is very, and I mean very, slow to react. I guess that's just being on a keyboard. You're trying to hit like a movement, a jump, and then an attack. And you can't really pull that off really quickly. Can't really pull that off really quickly. Okay. We did get some equipment. Now hold on. So we're level 1. We're low on hit points. Acquired karma. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what any of this really means. We're high on attack right now. So we're using an old sword. Okay, our occult item, accessory, ring of the past. So we're on 195, that'll go up to 199. I guess that's fine. Karma, fragment. I'm not sure exactly what I'm using there, what these actually are. Memory of a skill. Okay, so we've got a little skill tree. Oh, okay. So when we gain more of our memory, we actually keep that there. Okay. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to jump and I dashed. So we're all the way back over here. Oh, we got hit. Okay, so when you figure out the enemies, it is a fairly simple way of playing, at least. Is this an enemy? I have no idea. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, so a few hits. I was hoping if I jumped in the air then dashed, it would dash me across the... Mortal Blow course skill. Okay. So. Ooh. Okay, so now we can level up then. Easier to make Mortal Blow. Dash goes up. Powerful attacks. Better hit points. I mean... looks like we've gone all the way up to level 4. So that will take our Karma down. Give us a Seal Breaker Stone. Get our attack up. Okay, so Karma's XP. Karma's gonna go down no matter what. Yeah, okay. There we go. How do I use these? So I've got the mortal blow, so I can get defense, invincible while dashing. Hell yes. Mortal blow, mortal blow, mortal blow. Okay, so we can't get that yet. Excellent. So as we get stuff, it's gonna unlock these trees for us. It's gonna connect these main skills. Kind of like that. It means you can't really jump too far ahead. And hey, we hit ourselves a save point. Tab for the map. Okay. Guess that's a way back up to there from somewhere else. Oh. Yeah, wee beast there. Okay. Okay, so I can see the idea behind some of this. I can see the idea behind some of this. Okay. Okay. Well, know that I am invincible when dashing. Oh, look, it looks like a little nice bunny rabbit, but of course it can't be. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize what kind of attacks they had because we didn't quite get to that on the first ones. I was hoping that we'd actually be a bit more able to withstand. Oh. Yeah, to withstand that, because it says you're invincible when you dash. And that's true in a vague sense. But in a very real sense, it kind of hurts you. Okay, so that does hurt you. I wasn't sure if that hurt you as well. But yeah, no, it kind of pulls you out of that animation and hurts you right away. So even though technically, yes, you are, you're not. So we just get them to attack. run out the range, and then just hit them a bunch of times. Duck. Get him. So when you learn the patterns of the enemies, I mean, unless you're an idiot like me, you shouldn't take damage. Okay. Oh, so I guess that's from where I died. That was poor. That was really poor. Okay. So even just touching the enemies can get me done there. Okay. Don't know if there's any way down there. Not gonna fall for that. We get a seal breaker stone. Okay, let's look what that would do as well. So I'm not sure exactly what we've got there, but we can use it and gain some karma. Okay, that makes sense. So we got a bunch of inventory, a bunch of equipment, sealed skills, which we can not get. Why can't we get a core skill? I guess we've got to wait to unlock that one. And it still shouldn't be, yeah, it still shouldn't be ready. So, music's okay. Sound of the actions is quite nice. The art style is really nice. The art style is really nice. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm in trouble a little bit just because of the way I tend to play these games. But yeah, so far, the action isn't like too crazy. The controls are okay. I mean, luckily he can't hurt me. This will be the way back up. No, this will be a way up to a different area. And I can't quite make that jump. Don't remember them being that tough. Holy hell. Yeah, being on low health at this point is a little bit of an issue. So, okay. Let's talk about the actual game itself. So, options are okay. The gameplay itself is kind of cool. I like this. I'm sure you'll find like different armor, different weapons, different abilities, and so on, consumables, etc. From what I've seen so far, for an early access game, there's a heck of a lot of polish to it. I've seen far worse in terms of just platformer slash sort of, you know, puzzle slash action games. I'm not a huge fan of side-scrolling action-adventure games. They do seem to be in vogue right now, which I can kind of see. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not a game you can easily just plow through. It's not really a button bashing kind of game. Okay, so my thoughts right now. I think it's still early access, and I can kind of tell that. It's a lot further on than some of the other early access games you will see out there, and we have seen out there, and that we've reviewed on this channel. But I really like what I see so far, I've got to be honest. The visuals aren't good. The controls are a little slow, but I'm sure that's from being on keyboard, and I'm pretty sure that would be a much better way of handling it on some kind of controller. Seem to be able to hold down quite a lot. I'm trying different button combinations out. So yeah, I would say very interesting, and it's the kind of game that does make me want to experiment with the way I play. The animations are solid. The gameplay is solid. The graphics, the sounds, the enemies, the variation already. We've only seen a handful of enemies, but they're all very varied in what they do. The big guys hit once, and then as long as you avoid that, you can step in and clear them up. The bunnies are 1 or 2 hit, but you've got to be very quick to get that off. You've got the fire guys being more ranged. You've got the arrow guys being ranged as well. You can dodge the arrows, but you've got to jump up instead of ducking to get the fire guys to miss. You know, so far promise. So far promise. The fact as well that there's so many different things here that you can pick up. There's different kinds of magic. I'm sure you evolve in different runs in different ways, depending on the choices you made. So many, again, sort of options in terms of your inventory, these skills. I mean, we don't know what these are. But like, we can take a guess at some of these, like a defense, maybe attack, maybe able to use different kinds of weapon, maybe some speed, health, upgrades, magic, etc. But there's quite a lot of them. So there seems to be 10 main skills. and branching pathways off that to select for your different kind of enhancements. And then the fragment of memories. You unlock your skills as you go. You unlock these memories which allow you to do certain things. So gameplay feels to me like it's evolving. I wish I could jump and dash. Maybe my one criticism is there's some things which feel like they're just sort of standard things that be able to jump and dash. Okay. Just maybe that seemed to want to. Is that just that bending it? Okay, so we can't actually go down here. No, doesn't seem to be. So yeah, a few things like that. Like I said, when you figure out the patterns of these enemies, I guess the real challenge then will come in being able to really fight the different combinations. Looks like I could block that arrow there too, which is okay. Again, I'm still expecting to be able to like attack straight after a move or after a jump, or jump and then dash and I need to know by now. Like there, it didn't attack. And that dash doesn't quite feel as tight as I'd want it to. Again, that's probably more me needing to get used to the game style than anything else. But yeah, I think the controls could definitely be tightened up a little bit. Done in a bit of a better way. Could definitely be tightened up in a few areas. I don't have a controller to test it on though, but I feel that would be my main gripe with the game right now. And that might just be a controller issue. So yeah, with that being said, it's pretty good so far. I do believe that those languages we saw were Chinese, traditional, and simplified with a Japanese as well thrown in. I don't believe it's got Korean language. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's what we saw. That's why the two are very similar. But yeah, Neo Popcorn Corp. This is a new game out. It's still in early access on Steam. You know, $14.99. I don't know if I can fully recommend that right now. My only issue again with it would be, I think it'd be better on a controller. It feels more console-y than a PC game at this stage. Doesn't feel quite as tight as I would think it could be. But the art style, the music, the setting, the story, the enigmatic hero, the skill tree, the action, the variance in monsters, the options, the languages. There's a lot to show you. This isn't a quick little money grab. This is a game that somebody really cares about and has put a decent amount of work into already. If this is very early access, only being unlocked on Steam for 2 days, then I think that gives you an indication of where they may be going in the future. As always, be wary of any early access. In some cases, it's, a great way for a developer to get some money and be able to work on the game and make it an even better game. In some cases, though, it doesn't work out that way and the consumer ends up getting burned. So do your research, look around, see what you think of this game. Early on, I'm a fan. But yeah, I think you definitely need to do your research on these things. But yeah, 3000th Duel, as I say, out now. Go check it out, and let's see what else this game has to offer in the meantime. Come back soon. Until then, I am Chris Ormy, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. Y'all take care until then. Come here, son.